On the back of a gutsy 1-1 draw down to 10 men in Chester, Pennsylvania against the Philadelphia Union, the New York Red Bulls return home to the elusive Red Bull Arena. Not historically elusive, but in 2022 terms, very, very elusive. They come away with another draw. They stay winless at home. This time, a goal fest though, 3-3 against the Chicago Fire for the New York Red Bulls. Goals from Lewis Morgan, Cameron Harper, and Patryk Klimala. For the Fire, Chris Mueller, his first Chicago Fire goal, Wyatt Omsberg, and Xherdan Shaqiri. Of course, who else would it be? Getting those 3 goals for the Chicago Fire. Nick, we said it at halftime. It seemed like it was going to be another similar Red Bulls home game.
This had everything that every Red Bulls home game has had thus far, except for more goals. So it's better for us to watch. But in terms of just the general themes of the game and how the game progressed, it was a positive Red Bull start, which we've gotten a lot of times at home. Lewis Morgan in the 20th minute with the penalty, give them the 1-0 lead. But then the end of the first half, they slow down, they take their foot off the gas a little bit. Chris Mueller, as you mentioned, 38th minute equalizer takes us to halftime at 1-1. But then really the Red Bulls, it was a slow end to the first half, and whatever the message was at halftime didn't really resonate because the start of the second half was slow as well, and Chicago with Wyatt Omsberg on the header made it 2-1 in their favor. It was a slow start to the second half for New York, but then they started to pick it up and they got a real lifeline in the 58th minute from Cameron Harper off a Slonina mistake.
Yeah, really unfortunate mistake for the young goalkeeper Gaga Slonina, who you never want to see someone young make a mistake like that. I really hope it's not too discouraging for him moving forward. The potential USMNT future goalkeeper. Hopefully he doesn't go play for Poland for us USMNT fans. But yeah, a big howler from him to put the Red Bulls back in the game. But they grew back into the game and still didn't take their chances. A couple penalty calls could have gone their way, but you can't blame a game like this against the refs when you're the New York Red Bulls and you have much more quality compared to the Chicago Fire. And in the 89th minute, their talisman, Xherdan Shaqiri, scored a goal. And if you make an error in your own box, like Frankie Amaya unfortunately did, Xherdan Shaqiri from that range is not going to mess up. But they still came out with an equalizer, Nick.
Yeah, and it was Patryk Klimala. I thought the Shaqiri goal, the Red Bulls, in my opinion, they gave him way too much space the entire game, allowing a player like Shaqiri that much space to operate. And it was the Amaya mistake, the Shaqiri goal. So it's 3-2 Chicago. In my tweets, I'd say it's the winner from Shaqiri. James, I think you said something similar. But the Red Bulls didn't give up. They went right back the other way. Patryk Klimala was able to tap in the equalizer to make it 3-3 right at the death in the 91st minute. And that would make it the 3-3 draw. So the Red Bulls still winless at Red Bull Arena, James. And I think Coach Struber leaving Klimala out of the 11 when we talked to Klimala, or some reporters did, and we were there, talked to Klimala earlier, and we asked him, what, are you healthy after COVID? Are you fully fit? And he said, I'm fully fit. This was fully a coach's decision. I'm ready to play whenever. But also leaving Luquinhas out, so Coach Struber had some questions to answer.
I think it's the second home match in a row where we find ourselves talking about the players who were left on the bench, which is never what you want to be talking about when you're playing at home in front of your fans for the New York Red Bulls. But Coach Struber did have some positive things to say after the match, and here are some of Struber's words now.
The focus was very good. I think the first 20 minutes when we come in the game, or 25 minutes, I think we create chances, we have a compact team, we have in the end 20 minutes we are on the lead, and then we miss to make the game over for Chicago. I think we have the second top chance with Lewis, and we have with Don Barlow a good possibility, and in the end we give always today Chicago a little bit the space and the belief to do something. And of course we can see, especially in the end of the first half, many set pieces, many throw-ins from them. They crashed a little bit also with so many set pieces moments, the rhythm and also the tempo for us. And in the second half, we changed the shape. We come in a different situation from the staggering. This helps in some moments for the transition, that we have more numbers in the right position, but also we have today a little bit problems to find against Shaqiri always a good rest defense, and also we have some problems to kill the switch, and then I think we have to run many meters square and shifting and so many moments. But in the end, we are not happy with the point.
Match congestion for the New York Red Bulls is, of course, another topic of interest as they played a midweek game last week in the Open Cup against DC United, a midweek tonight against Chicago Fire, and a midweek match next week that you'll be at, Nick, against Charlotte FC. Their first ever match against the MLS debutants in 2022. This one going to be in the Open Cup, round of 16. A tournament that the Red Bulls have done very, very well in, but because they've played away from home, we'll see if Montclair State University's campus is any different to Red Bull Arena. Hopefully we find out the true source of the curse. It's going to be a fun one. I'm excited for you, Nick. But their next MLS match is going to be Saturday, May 28th. Then we'll find out if Red Bull Arena is the problem. They take on DC United.
Or if it's us.
Or if it's us, yeah. Against DC United, their oldest rival, on the 28th of May. That one is a Saturday, and that's always going to be a fun one when the Atlantic Cup comes around. But we find ourselves again with another draw at Red Bull Arena. This time 3-3, a goal fest. So an exciting match. For WFUV Sports, Nick Guzman, I'm James Burley. We'll see you guys next time.